What's good? What's good with y'all, man? Y'all already know who it is, man. It's your boy PWEEZY. I'm back with another video. And look, today we got 20 surprising psychological effects of being an only child. I'm going to let you guys know if it's true or false because I am an only child, as you guys should know this by. But let's do it. Let's hop straight into it because, I'm the king of wasting no time. Let's do it.
Being an only child comes with its own set of unique psychological twists and turns.
Let's see what he
In
talking
today's
about.
video, we're exploring
Let's see
these
what he talking
quirks.
about.
Join us as we dive into the world of only children and discover how this solitary upbringing shapes personality, behavior,
Okay.
and relationships.
Okay.
You might be surprised by what we
We're
find.
going to get into this.
Number
We gonna get some
one,
deep.
independence.
Okay.
One of the first things people notice about only children is their strong sense of independence.
True. I ain't gonna lie. We do tend to, because we're always alone, that, it's obvious. It's obvious.
Growing up without siblings often means having more solo playtime, which can foster a sense of self-sufficiency.
Right.
They become accustomed to entertaining themselves, solving problems on their own, and making decisions without relying on a sibling's input.
Facts.
This independence can be a significant asset in adulthood when faced with challenges that require self-reliance.
True.
However, it can sometimes be misconstrued as aloofness or reluctance to seek help when needed.
Facts. We are very independent. Sometimes too independent. Sometimes we're so independent that we don't even, seek other people's help. Sometimes we get so into ourselves and knowing who we are that we tend to not, look for help from others, And that's something you have to learn once you get a little bit older is like, it's okay to take advice. It's okay to take help from other people. You don't necessarily have to do everything on your own. So that, I'll give him that. That was W.
While independence cultivated can be a strength, it's essential for only children to learn when teamwork and collaboration are beneficial. Number two,
See?
close.
And what helped me out with teamwork and stuff like that is playing sports. Playing sports helps out. That's why I recommend playing sports, because it shows you teamwork. It shows you it's okay to trust other people. It's okay to be your best self, but also trust other people at what they do too. So definitely, sports helped a lot with, binding and, being close with other people.
Parental bonds. Being the only child often results in a particularly strong bond with parents. With no siblings to
true.
share the attention,
Yeah.
only children typically enjoy more one-on-one time, fostering deeper connections and understanding. This
Facts.
close-knit bond can provide a secure foundation, boosting confidence and self-worth. On the flip side,
To a certain extent, like me, I had a pretty strict mom growing up, so most of my time was just by myself. Like, she used to be working all the time, so I was mainly by myself. I had to learn how to be by myself, and I had like a god brother. I had their family around me, so I'm always with their family, chilling with their family and stuff like that. So yeah, but I do have a close relationship with my moms though, for sure.
this profound connection may also lead to heightened parental expectations or overprotectiveness, which can sometimes place undue pressure on the child.
Yes, I like this right here because this is facts, bro. This is facts. So what happens is, like me personally, what happened to me was I would look at, the things I do online, and I'd benefit the things I want to do in life based off of, her, based off her, because I know she has a saying in what I do, until I understood that, okay, I have my own life. I could do what I want to do, you know what I'm saying, with my life. And she has her own life. She chose her life. I chose my life. You know what I'm saying? So that is something you have to build when, continue being the only child and stuff like that. That's something you got to build, because it's hard to, do that, because, your parents will tell you they want you to do this and do that, and, you're going to respect them. So
Finding the balance between cherishing the bond and ensuring independence is vital. Number three, mature beyond their years.
oh yeah,
It's not
for sure.
uncommon to hear an only child being described as little adults. Without siblings, they often spend more time in the company of adults, leading to a more mature demeanor and advanced verbal skills. This early exposure
Hey, my bad for keep pausing it, but like, I want to help you guys understand my side and what he's explaining too, to get like both sides of it. So just to confirm if he's right. So with my life, this is true. I grew up around straight older folks. Like I'm the only Gen, like probably like Gen Z in my family. I think. You know what I'm saying? I think my little cousins is the Gen after me. I think I'm the only Gen Z in my family. So I've always grew up around adults. So grandparents, uncles, aunts, my moms. Those are the people that I grew up around, and I had to grow up fast. Like yeah, I was playing football with people I knew, but I was always hanging out with the older ones. And even I started school, like my birthday was weird. You start school at 5. I was 4 and I had just turned 5, but it was the beginning of the year. Like my birthday is in the first month of school, so after the first month, I didn't have to wait a whole nother year. I just went to school that year, right then and there once I turned 5, and that's how I graduated at 17, bro. A lot of people graduate 18, 19. Shit, nigga, some niggas be 20, bro. But I graduated at 17, and I was very blessed because of how I grew up and my age and the way I grew up, which I think my family.
Exposure can make them more perceptive and attuned to adult conversations and emotions. While this maturity can be advantageous, especially in academic settings or social scenarios, it's crucial for them to have opportunities to interact with peers and enjoy the carefree beauty of childhood. Number 4, greater pressure to succeed. Only children often feel an intensified pressure to succeed, whether it's in academics, sports, or other endeavors. With all parental hopes pinned on one child, the expectations can sometimes feel overwhelming. While this can drive motivation and ambition, it's essential to recognize when the pressure is excessive. It's crucial for parents and caregivers to ensure that the child feels loved and valued for who they are, and not just for their achievements.
See, the thing about that's so hard with me is understanding that, like, bro, they love you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know they love me and stuff like that, but from me playing sports, it's like I see where I was at, and I see like how I was viewed at, like my family look like people, you know what I'm saying, my little cousins, they look up to me. I had random kids text me like when I was younger, bro. I was in middle school having kids text me that they look up to me in football. So me playing football my whole life and then switching to a whole nother direction, which is content, is like it puts pressure on me because it's like, okay, I try to keep myself to an expectation of how I was when I was playing football, but I gotta understand that it's different, bro. It's different. I gotta just understand that they love me for me, which they do. So I don't know why I'd be putting pressure on myself, but I kind of like let off the pressure now because I had to talk with my moms and stuff like that about that. But yeah.
Number 5, heightened sensitivity and empathy. Interestingly, only children often exhibit heightened sensitivity and empathy. Growing up without siblings means they're not accustomed to the typical sibling banter, which can sometimes be harsh. As a result, they might be more sensitive to criticism and develop a strong sense of empathy. This heightened emotional intelligence can be a beautiful quality, allowing them to forge deep and meaningful relationships. However, it's also essential for them to develop resilience and coping mechanisms for handling criticism. Number 6, fear of loneliness.
Facts, though. That's facts, because I really haven't been criticized too much because I've always like how do I want to say it? Like I've never really been criticized bad for real. Like all the criticism I done got growing up was like good. I think because I block out the bad. I think that's what it is. I block out the bad. Like in football, for example, people gonna talk regardless if you good or you ass. You know what I'm saying? People gonna talk, and I understood that early on that like, okay, I know if I'm on the football field, I know I'm one of the best on the field, if not the best person on the field. Anytime I hop on the field, that's my mindset. And so other people being like, coming up to me and be like, you ass, or like I'll get compliments from the other team sometimes. Like they'll help me out sometimes, and they'll be like, damn, okay, like, feel me? I understand, but definitely.
Stereotype of the lonely only child does have some truth. Without siblings, only children might experience feelings of loneliness, especially during their younger years. They don't have the built-in playmates that siblings provide. However, this doesn't mean they're destined to be lonely forever. Many only children develop strong friendships and become adept at building connections outside the family. It's crucial for parents to encourage social interactions and playdates to help combat feelings of isolation.
Hey, that's real though.
Number 7, greater access to resources.
Hey, me and my friends like
Practically
these,
speaking, being the sole focus of parental resources can be advantageous. Only children often benefit from undivided attention concerning educational opportunities, extracurricular activities, and even inheritances. This singular focus can lead to enriched experiences and chances. It's important for only children to understand the value of these resources and to develop gratitude and a sense of responsibility. 8. Overcoming stereotypes. Stereotypes like spoiled, lonely, or selfish often plague only children.
Oof.
But like all stereotypes, they're not universally true and can be limiting. It's
Oof.
essential for only children to be aware of these labels, challenge them, and define their identity beyond such stereotypes. Parents and society play a role in fostering a more comprehensive understanding of the varied experiences of only children.
Hey, and I like that because that's true. Like me personally, I was spoiled growing up, but it was to a point where she didn't spoil me too much. Like she spoiled me with obviously things I want, but I had to learn how to get things on my own too. I had to learn how to grind on my own too, and that's one thing that I could feel she helped me with was she spoiled me, but she didn't spoil me too much. Like she'll spoil me, but if I mess up, like in school, if I get bad grades or something like that, she'll take it from me. And I got shit taken all the time growing up, back to back, over and over and over and over, till I realized like, okay, I can't keep doing these bad things because she gonna keep taking it. She gonna keep taking my stuff. You know what I'm saying? And that's what helped me like be more humble with things and not be a spoiled brat. Because people are spoiled brats. Some spoiled brats are spoiled brat is people that like, yeah, they're spoiled, but they overdo it. And when they get mad, they like, if they don't get something that they want, they get mad and stuff like that. Like I don't get like that no more. Or I never even got like that. Like I used to be like, dang, like she's saying no. Why she saying no? Once I started getting older, she started saying no to more things, bro. I had to start getting shit on my own.
Number 9. Advanced negotiation skills. Being an only child often means engaging directly with adults for most of their needs or disputes. Unlike households with multiple children where disputes might be resolved among siblings, only children learn to negotiate directly with parents. This can lead to the development of advanced negotiation skills from a young age. They become adept at understanding adult perspectives, presenting their cases logically, and finding compromise. These skills can prove invaluable later in life, from professional negotiations to personal relationships. Number 10. High self-esteem. With undivided attention and no siblings to compare to, many only children develop a strong sense of self-esteem. They are often the sole focus of praise, encouragement, and positive reinforcement. This can lead to a robust internal belief system and confidence in their capabilities. Like all things, balance is crucial. It's essential to ensure this self-esteem doesn't border on overconfidence or entitlement. 11. Strong sense.
Hey, I like that one because that's facts. That's facts. Once you once you start building that self-confidence, bro, your confidence, that self-esteem, bro, you just keep building high self-esteem, bro. Like, you just keep building that confidence with yourself, bro. And that's currently what I'm doing. What I'm doing is I'm doing the hard things. I'm doing the things I don't want to do for real, for real. Like, I could really just be sitting in my bed, laying down all day and scrolling on TikTok. But no, I want to, chase the things I want to do. And sometimes I need some motivation, and I'll just, like, get my own motivation to do it. You know what I'm saying? Just that high self-esteem, bro. It really be
sense of identity. Many only children develop a well-defined sense of identity from a young age. With the space to explore their interests without the direct influence of siblings, they can dive deep into hobbies, passions, and pursuits. This dedicated focus can lead to a keen understanding of self. There is the possibility that this goes too far and they become self-centered or close-minded, so it is beneficial to expose them to diverse perspectives to ensure a well-rounded.
I knew always that.
Bro, ads, bro. Hey, this is facts though. Everything he's saying so far.
Number 12. Creativity and imagination.
Not bad, y'all.
You're a well self-centered or close-minded, so it is beneficial to expose them to diverse perspectives to ensure a well-rounded worldview.
See, and that's hard.
Number 12. Creativity and imagination. Solo playtime can become a canvas for the imagination. Many only children often have a vibrant, imaginative world. Without siblings to interact with, they create scenarios, characters, and stories in their minds. This creativity can extend into adulthood, manifesting as innovative problem-solving skills, artistic talents, or a penchant for storytelling.
Hey, but the thing about this is it can affect you bad too. I get like they're doing the video in like a positive way. I could tell that. I could just tell how they're doing it. They're doing it in a positive way, but this can be a bad thing because me personally, I'm an overthinker. When you're by yourself, you overthink. You just sit here and think and think, damn, and think and think and think. And when you thinking so much, you starting to mess up your own self. You start to mess up your own vision because you're thinking about other things so much. Like when you walk past somebody, you're thinking about how they look, how they thinking about you, if they thinking about you, if they looking at you. Like you be, bro, it be too much going on inside your head, bro. And it's not really like a good thing. But I mean, over time, if you get better at building your mindset, creating your mindset, building it, making it stronger, this would be a good ass thing, bro. I can't lie.
Encouraging this imaginative play can lead to a lifelong love for creativity.
See?
Number 13.
And it's like now I'm using more in my head to be more creative with my life because it is my life at the end of the day. And that's just little things you gotta understand is, bro, it's your life, not nobody else's. So do the creative things.
Desire for adult approval. Being surrounded predominantly by adults, the desire for adult validation can become pronounced. Often
That is
children
what I
seek
was
approval
doing,
and
bro, with my
validation for their
own mom.
actions, choices, or achievements from the adults around them. While this can drive excellence and responsibility, it's essential to encourage intrinsic motivation and ensure they do things for their personal growth and happiness, not just external validation.
See, I don't like the way he worded that because that's not true. It's approval part is not a good thing though. It's not. I promise you guys it's not a good thing. Like looking for approval from anybody is not a good thing. And this approval is not a good thing either, bruh. This is approval that I've been, fighting for damn near probably my whole life, bruh. And I had to accept that I am who I am. I don't need nobody's approval. Like I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna mess up. Like I'm just learning with life. The same way everybody else is learning with life, everybody's just going through life learning. Nobody knows everything in life, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's learning, everybody's taking a step to keep growing every day. So
Do things for their personal growth and happiness, not
like they not in a position where I want to be. So why would I, yeah.
just
Why do I
external
need their
validation.
approval?
Number 14. Strong independence, yet desire for inclusion. The duality of being fiercely independent, yet longing for inclusion, is common among only children. They learn to handle things on their own, but there's often a desire to be a part of a larger group or community stemming from not having siblings. It's a balance of cherishing solitude while also seeking meaningful connections. Recognizing and addressing this dual need can lead to a fulfilling social life. Number
That's
15.
facts.
Analytical
That's
and
facts.
observational skills. Growing up in adult-centric environments, only children often become keen observers. They pick up on nuances, emotions, and dynamics that might be missed by others.
Yo, and this is crazy. That's crazy because this is facts. Like, bro, my analytical and observing skills is high, bro. Like that's why, like, when it comes down to, when I'm talking to people, bro, I could tell how they feel off rip. That's why I don't feel like, I feel like now, especially now, I done experienced so many things that now, like, I feel like I cannot get played. Like, people can't play me in my face. Like, growing up, you could get played in your face easily. Now, I feel like I can't get played in my face because I'm too observant. I'm too, like, analytical, bro. Like, okay, I see patterns. I see things on a deeper level than most people think. You know what I'm saying? The way you see somebody is completely different from the way I see somebody. I look at everything with them, from their eyes to how they move their mouth to the nose. Like, bro, I'm so observant because if anything is off, anything is wrong, even just your energy, bro, we could just be sitting in each other's presence. I can feel that your energy is off. That's just the type of, like, that come with it.
This observational prowess makes them analytical thinkers, adept at reading situations and people. While this can be a great asset, it's also crucial for them to experience the world from a child's perspective, ensuring a balanced development. Number 16.
And that's what I didn't have. I didn't have the child's mindset as well until, like, now. Now I'm starting to have the child's mindset, letting my inner child come out. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm doing that. But before, nah, bro.
Value of privacy.
Yeah.
For many only children, solitude becomes both a companion and a comfort zone. They become acutely aware of the value of privacy and personal space. These individuals often have an innate understanding of the need for reflection and introspection, which are habits that they carry into adulthood. This penchant for solitude can give them a unique perspective on life. However, it's crucial to ensure this love for privacy doesn't lead to isolation. Balance is key, and seeking social interactions to complement their solitary moments can result in a well-rounded personality.
It's hard though. Okay, with that, it's hard because how do I explain this? Like, it depends on where you're at in life and depends on who you are, to be honest. But I'm speaking of my life, of course. So my life is gonna look a bit different than everybody else's. So when it comes down to socializing in isolation, I look at it as a positive thing. I look at it as a good thing, because it's like, I get to isolate myself. I get to think my thoughts. I could sit in my thoughts, but sometimes it can get bad. That's why he also said about social interaction, which is some things that we do need is social interaction. Because I have my few friends that I text and call here and there, or I go see them here and there, and what I'm saying, like, that's little things you got to do. And I'm starting to go out in public. When I'm outside, I'm saying what's up to somebody. I'm saying hello to somebody. Somebody see me, I'm saying hello. Now I'm gonna say hello. Before I let myself get so clouded in myself till I'm straight, man, I'm good. But I realized everybody wants to talk. You grew up, you've been wanting to talk. Everybody wants to talk. What the freak? So why be scared of that? You know what I'm saying? We could just talk. So
Actions to complement
learn
their
how to
solitary moments can
be
result in a
solitary at
well-rounded
home,
personality.
but be
Number
social
17.
outside.
Ability to self-entertain. Without siblings to play or argue with, only children become masters at self-entertainment. This could be through
Mm-hmm.
books, imaginative play, drawing, or other solitary activities. This self-reliance in entertainment can lead to a rich inner world, fostering creativity and resourcefulness.
See, and this is like that's like where I'm at, bro. Being an only child, you don't really do the things everybody else do. So, you kind of just stick to yourself and just thug it out, find out what you like to do. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I picked up a camera, bro. And I fell in love with camera. I fell in love with content. It's because, like, bruh, growing up, I was always bored. I was always playing the game. But now I don't even like playing the game as much no more. I mean, it's cool, but it's not as fun. Like, I'd rather do this shit all day. I can make content all day. And that's what I realized about myself. I realized that I love this shit, bro. I don't just like content. I don't just like it just cause. Nah, I love doing it. That's why I do it every single day. You know what I'm saying? That's why I do it every single day. So definitely finding out what you like for yourself is definitely a thing that's will happen.
While the ability to self-entertain is beneficial, especially in today's fast-paced world, it's also essential to ensure they have ample opportunities for social interactions to develop interpersonal skills. Number 18. Adaptable to adult conversations. Often being the sole child amidst adult gatherings or family meetings, only children tend to develop an adaptability to adult conversations and scenarios. They might find comfort in discussing topics beyond their age and develop a broader worldview. This adaptability can be a boon in later life stages where mature communication is essential. Still, it's vital that they also have the chance to enjoy age-appropriate interactions to ensure a comprehensive emotional development.
See, and that's where I mess up at. I mean, like, obviously, in school, you hang around people your age in school, so it's fine. But, like, having that deep conversation with adults has always been my thing, bro. Like, I used to talk to my uncles and stuff like that. They used to come tell me stuff about life, and that's the stuff I listened to. That's the stuff I learned from. Like, I didn't learn what I learned from kids my age. Nah, I was learning from adults. My whole life growing up, I've been learning from adults. So it's like, I understand that you got to be okay with being around people your age, which I am. I got a few friends that's around my age, but I'm the youngest in my friend group. I've always been the youngest in my friend groups. Like, I've always been the youngest out of everybody I know, except for, like, in school, obviously, kids that's under you. But besides that, bro, I'm always
Number
like
19.
cool with
Potential
people
for
older than me.
higher academic achievement. Research has indicated that only children often have an academic edge. The undivided attention and resources, coupled with higher parental expectations, might push them towards academic excellence. Their inherent self-discipline, a trait developed from being responsible for their entertainment and studies, can further this. While the potential for higher academic achievement is a positive aspect, it's essential to ensure they are not solely defined by their achievements and have avenues to explore other facets of their personality.
See, and that's where I had to stop playing football. That's where I had to stop, going in that direction is I understand that I'm not defined by my achievements. Yeah, I achieved a lot or whatever, but that's not who I am. That doesn't define my personality. And I think that's why I hopped into this YouTube space or this content space is because it allows me to be myself and allows me to express myself, my personality. You know what I'm saying? Like football, yeah, I could express myself all day with football. Like I could be entertaining in football all fucking day. If you watch me play football, I'm entertaining when it comes down to football. But when it comes down to other, personalities in life, like I've been playing football my whole entire life. I feel like I never had, a say in anything. I just been playing it. Like I could play. I've been playing it since I could remember. Like I don't remember not playing football. I don't remember not playing basketball. You know what I'm saying? But I could remember when I wasn't doing content. At one point I wasn't. But from what I can remember, I'm always been doing content as well. You know what I'm saying? So that's just been those things that just been sticking with me, and still things I do to this day. So.
Number 20, greater responsibility from a young age. Being the only child often means there's no one else to pass the chores or duties to. Many only children find themselves shouldering responsibilities from a young age, be it household chores or caring for older family members. This early
Yeah.
sense of duty can develop a strong work ethic and a sense of responsibility. While this can cultivate resilience and reliability, it's crucial to ensure that they don't feel burdened or miss out on the joys of childhood due to excessive responsibilities.
Hold on. Let's go back to
Joys
what
of
he
childhood
said.
due to excessive responsibilities.
I like that he said that. I love that he said that actually. I love that he said that because that is true, bro. That is true, bro, because sometimes I feel like I got a burden on me. I feel like I don't enjoy my childhood, my years as much as other people. Which is why in school I enjoyed the fuck out of my years. But being out of school, I sometimes be feeling like a burden. I see people around me all the time doing whatever they want. I see people traveling. I see people going places. I see people doing things. And it's like, where I want to be in life, I want to do those things. But, right now I can't. I'm just staying down. Really just staying down till you come up type shit. So seeing everybody get to enjoy themselves and stuff like that, like I understand, like I tell myself all the time, this is how I keep myself like in compose. I tell myself like, bruh, let them enjoy themselves now. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get your time to enjoy yourself, bro. You gonna get your time to have your fun. Just stay down right now, grind right now, do what you gotta do for you right now. Because if you do what you gotta do for you right now, then you'll be straight, bro. You'll be straight, bro, doing what you gotta do for yourself. Because, bro, nobody got you how you got yourself, bro. And that's just real, bro. Like that's life. You know what I'm saying? So I just had to understand those things within myself, stuff like that. So, man, with that being said, man, I hope y'all enjoyed that, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all subscribe, man. Put on y'all smiles. Putting y'all smiles by your hair. I'm finna perfect. Let's do it. Lord, I want to thank you for today, dear Lord. I want to thank you for allowing us to be present today, dear Lord. I want to thank you for allowing us to, be able to learn something from this video, dear Lord. I want to thank you for allowing us to, express ourselves and be ourselves, dear Lord. I pray that, you forgive us for our sins, dear Lord. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. Look, man, I love y'all, man. Stay safe, stay blessed. But you already know, man, PWEEZY. I'm out of here. Peace.